YouTube, it's Maddie the Empty Neck Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. If it's your first time, I hope you enjoy the content. And if you do, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, and giving me a thumbs up. So let's get into it. This is a first look at my Schmincke palette of 12 from Blick. This is an exclusive from Blick. I haven't seen it in store. I think it's only online. Look at this beautiful palette. I love it. That's half the reason why I picked it, but I did always want to try the Schmincke. Again, there's 12 inside. The colors are lemon yellow, cad yellow light, cad red light, permanent carmine, Prussian blue, ultramarine finest, phthalo green, transparent orange, burnt sienna, Payne's gray bluish, burnt umber, and ivory black. So here is your first look at those. It's a lovely rolled end palette. Feels very smooth. And I did paint a swatch card for those colors, so you can see them laid out here. I will label them after they dry and probably laminate this card at some point. But for now, what I would like to share with you is my little system of, let me just leave that here. Little system of swatching for my swatch book. So this is my swatch book here. I'm holding it this way so you can see it's divided into different categories. I believe this is, this is the first one. Sorry about that. So this one is sprays, alcohol, inks, I think pigment powder. This is ink pads. This is embossing, Nuvo drops, perfect pearls. And this one here is the one we're going to work on today. That's paint. So I'll give you a quick look-see in case you're curious. If you want a full tour of how I keep all of my items swatched, because I do have more binders, not just this one. So those are the alcohol inks. These are my sprays. Here are some, if you remember Tattered Angels, I still have some. And these are my color, Ken Oliver color brush. So I'm going to go quickity quick through. This has to be updated for my Distress Oxide ink. There's a lot more colors, and I do have a lot more colors also. Memento ink pads. These are my Catherine Poolers, so we'll skip right over to, these are just my embossing colors there. So I swatch them on black and on white, and perfect pearls, flipping the right over to, so here's my paints. So you can see some of the companies provide us with swatch cards, and I am super happy when that happens. I just have a few acrylics, and right here, this is how I swatch my watercolors. I've got Pretty Excellent, Kuretake, Danzai Tambi, Van Gogh. This is a Van Gogh set of 24. This one was just the 12 plus 3, and I used that to pieces. It was my favorite go-to. These are Artwell. And these, and this is like what I'm going to do with you today with the Artwell. These are the wrappers that the paints come in. They are half pans, And they have, the reason I swatch it next to these colors is that I have here the pigments are listed, and also the light fast ratings. So I like to keep those wrappers instead of, writing it all down. Same with my Rosa. I have Rosa here. This is Paul Rubens set of 24. And again, these are the wrappers. And here's the swatch. If they don't come in wrappers, this is my core. They didn't come in wrappers. This is my Holbein. Also didn't come with wrappers. This is a tube set. And these are my Dan Smith. Also no wrappers for the Dan Smith. So this is what I've prepared for my Schmincke. So you see I just adhered the wrappers so I don't have to list the colors, the pigments, transparent, semi-transparent. All that information is on these little wrappers. So this is a little recommendation from Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, and I've been using that recommendation ever since I started collecting watercolor that did have wrappers. So I am just going to swatch these with you, and this way you can spend some time with me, and you and I can enjoy these beautiful colors together. Can't wait to play with them. So this one, lemon yellow, and I am just gonna put the color down. I'm not gonna try to show variance. I just am not good enough to do that in any sort of timely way and not make a mess. So that's where we're going. In case you're wondering, and I don't know anything about brushes, but this is a Royal Langnickel set of brushes, and that's what I use. So this one is cadmium yellow light. Beautiful colors, just highly saturated, lovely to look at, lovely to use. The re-wet, super duper easy peasy. This third one, cadmium red light. Here we are. Look how pretty. Look at that. Yeah, can't wait to play with these. Gonna be lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. Okay, next one is Permanent Carmine. This guy. This one has quite a bit of water, but it is what it is. Okay. Next up, we got Prussian blue, one of my faves. Do like some Prussian blue. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if you find yourself doing that all the time. I am always forgetting where I was getting my paint from, and more than once I dipped into the wrong one and had to start all over. So do try to count, helps me out, and keeps things moving. So just trying to bring over a clean brush and up to the 6th color, and that is fan favorite ultramarine blue. Next up, after we clean off our brush pretty well, gonna get to phthalo green right here, and re-wets beautifully as they all do. Not one of my favorite colors, but seems to be a popular color for other folks. So we'll see what they're all like to play with and which ones are my favorites and the ones I'll keep in a palette or maybe switch out for something else. Who knows? I got plenty of room in this palette to add whatever colors are my favorites. Let's see, transparent orange. Pretty sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Yep, transparent orange. Orange is not a color that I usually have in a palette, only because even I can mix an orange, but you never know. I may decide if there's room in my palette, I'll have a convenience orange in there and play with it. It's a beautiful color for flowers, and I do love to paint flowers, so let's have the transparent orange included. Okay, next up, burnt sienna. Burnt sienna is a beautiful neutral and lots of good uses for a brown like that. If you're painting a tree, branches, landscape, nice strong burnt sienna. And I don't know, it's just a swatch, but I try to make it not too messy, as that is my Payne's Gray Bluish. Payne's Gray Bluish, and third from the end. So that's a beautiful blue leaning gray. Lots of uses for gray. I'm sure you know way more than I do. If you are a watercolorist or just playing like me, let me know in the comments what's your favorite paint. I think I've collected plenty, and I'm ready to start playing, comparing, seeing what I like. And I'd like to know what you would like and tell me why you like it, if you have a favorite. And I'm gonna have a grand old time picking out what I think is my favorite. Getting towards the end, so this one, burnt umber, another beautiful brown. Want some variation in our trees and our branches. Beautiful neutral for any landscape. I don't know if I'm brave enough to work on landscape right now. I'm trying to make some things that look like flowers. Not too confident in my flowers yet, but I'm gonna have fun trying. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna have ivory black. Now, I watch a lot of videos, and I know that there are watercolor artists who feel that black is a waste to have in their palette, and that they prefer to mix their own blacks And I, on the other hand, am very happy to have a black in my palette and use it for mixing and creating deeper shades if whatever I'm using isn't dark enough or leaning shady enough in mass tone for whatever I'm trying to do. So I'll let you have a look at the colors. These are the 12 set available at Blick for Schmincke in the color 10. There is another 12 set, so whichever one strikes your fancy, go for it. And again, this is Lindsay the Frugal Crafter's recommendation. I do enjoy not having to look up all the information. I do need my readers to read all that information, but I'm glad that it's here handy for me, and I can take a little peek to see what color those pigments look like. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, please remember to like and subscribe and share and all the good YouTube-y things. So thanks for stopping by, and until next time, bye-bye YouTube.